tie-in for their Fiesta Friday tonight at 8 on our WSPA Facebook page.
Fiesta Friday, I like it. You're watching Carolina Morning on 7 News on this Friday morning as we take a live look at the Biltmore House. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
(626) we're honoring the local heroes of COVID-19, and today it's some who are supporting the professionals on the front lines of the pandemic. MedPoint hosted this lunch for doctors, nurses, and staff at the Bon Secours St. Francis Millennium Campus. Susan Alberti works for MedPoint and says the hospital took good care of her when she needed it earlier this year. Susan mentioned the nurses who went, quote, above and beyond. You can send us your heroes. Just go to WSPA.com, fill out the heroes page. It's a very, very short form, and we'll put those on the air.
I think this is so nice because you think about they've got so much on their minds. The last thing they want to have to think about is what am I going to get for lunch? What food? Where can I find food?
Yeah.
So this just makes it easy for them. Keeps them fueled, keeps them going.
I'm sure it's easy and tempting to just skip your dinner break or lunch break or any kind of break you have, you know, when there's so much work to do. So yeah, we appreciate them very much. All right, do y'all like roller coasters? I personally, as long as they don't do the loop-de-loop. Well, anyway, we're at the bottom of the roller coaster right now. We're on the, you know, it kind of clicks up because it's going to go way up this weekend. And by Sunday, we're right at the top, you know, and then it kind of keeps on going into next week. But today's kind of cool still before we see that big warm up over the weekend. Upper 70s on the way for Saturday, and we'll be in the mid 80s around here on Sunday. That is way above average. So if you like warm weather, you are going to like both days of the weekend. Fred?
All right, let's ride up your live drive traffic right now. Okay, we can show you a lot of green out there. No working accidents right now. The crash you see around Belton should have cleared by this point of the morning. Overnight construction is wrapped up as well, so we are moving well on this Friday, and that's your live drive.
Thanks, Fred. All right, coming up on Carolina Morning, malls are letting shoppers back in. We'll tell you about the safety precautions they're putting in place. That story and much more when Carolina Morning continues in just 2 minutes on this Friday. Stay with us.
Forecast First is brought to you by Hawk Law.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Chief Meteorologist Christy Henderson. We have a little cloud cover across the upstate. More clouds in western North Carolina that are trying to break up, and we expect a lot of sunshine for the balance of today. It's going to work out to be really nice. Temperatures are in the 40s and 50s right now. A breeze will pick up later today, and we'll expect highs to be in the 60s and 70s. We're going to be a lot warmer this weekend. We'll talk more about it coming up, but Carolina Morning starts right now.
Now, live and local for Carolina's family. This is 7 News Carolina Morning.
Good Carolina morning. It is 6:31. You're taking a live look at downtown Anderson. 2 bits of good news. It is Friday. It's also a new month. It's May 1st. And let's repeat that first bit of good news. It's Friday.
Oh, good. That's always so good to hear you say.
It is, and we got some good weather to go along with it. So, Christy, we thank you for that, since we know that you can control the weather.
Yeah, exactly. I take a lot of blame, so every now and then I guess I take a little bit of credit, right?
Absolutely. Yes, you deserve it. All right, let's get into our top story now. And happening today, several upstate malls are reopening their doors to customers as South Carolina begins to reopen amid the pandemic. 7 News' Jennifer Martin live for us in Greenville. She's got all the details on this. Hi, Jennifer. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. So we're here in front of the Haywood Mall in Greenville. This mall, along with the Westgate Mall in Spartanburg and the Gaffney outlets, will all open at 11 o'clock this morning to customers. And there are some rules, though, for the Gaffney outlets as well as the Haywood Mall, both owned by the same parent company. So first of all, they'll be using traffic management technology to monitor how many people they're letting inside, to make sure that there's only 1 person per 50 square feet of space. All staff are required to take their temperature before coming to work. Every other stall and sink in the restrooms will be closed. Customers will be encouraged to wear face coverings and check temperatures before arriving. And security officers will monitor and remind shoppers to practice social distancing. Also, management will supply free CDC-approved masks and sanitizing wipe packets to people who request them. The mall hours here at Haywood are 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Saturday and noon to 6 p.m. on Sunday. Those same rules, the same hours still apply to Westgate Mall and the Gaffney outlets as well. At the Westgate Mall, however, there are similar rules but some differences. For example, the food court at the Westgate Mall will be closed until further notice, as well as common area seating. And here at the Haywood Mall, the food court will be open. Live in Greenville, Jennifer Martin, 7 News.
All right, Jennifer, thank you so much. Fred?
3 upstate lawmakers say Governor Henry McMaster isn't moving fast enough to reopen the South Carolina economy. The Republican House members want the General Assembly to take charge of the process and remove the state of emergency order. The Attorney General's office says the governor can take emergency steps unless the legislature takes other action.
The situation is serious enough that we who are representatives of the people need to be heard. I hear every day from my constituents saying that we need to reopen.
McMaster's spokesman says the governor is determined to open businesses again quickly and safely. The legislature has been called back to Columbia on May 12th, the same day the current state of emergency expires. Evictions and foreclosures will be allowed to start again in South Carolina on May 15th. The state Supreme Court lifted its moratorium on those proceedings. Landlords and banks have been barred from kicking people out of their homes during the pandemic. The Chief Justice cited recent aid packages for renters and homeowners as part of the order.
South Carolina state parks will reopen today, but there will be limits on the number of people who can be inside a park at the same time. We're also told picnic shelters and community buildings will stay closed. Some South Carolina parks do plan to take cabin and camping reservations again starting on May 11th. Visitor centers also set to reopen on May 11th. Playground areas in the parks won't reopen until June 1st. Well, the first phase of reopening North Carolina is expected to begin next week. Governor Roy Cooper says that he's seeing progress in terms of the number of cases reported, but he says the number of hospitalizations are up. Phase 1 would not lift the stay-at-home order, but it would allow some non-essential businesses to reopen as long as they practice social distancing.
I think we have to look at all of these indicators as a whole before we move into Phase 1. And I think that we are at this point hopeful that we can.
Governor Cooper says that health officials will continue to monitor the number of people who go to the emergency room with symptoms of COVID-19. He says this can indicate that cases of the virus are increasing.
6:35, South Carolina's Education Task Force is facing the problems students are having as they learn from home during COVID-19. Excuse me. The two biggest obstacles are internet access and engaging with students. Some educators say they're having a harder time keeping students focused during virtual learning. Those leaders also outlined a new summer program to help struggling students catch up.
Identifying kindergarten through third grade students who are at risk for reading and math difficulty. We're recommending a minimum of a 4-week program where we focus on ELA and math.
The Department of Education recommends summer programs start in July with the possibility of continuing them into the new school year.
New coronavirus testing sites are coming to the upstate, and the first one opens tomorrow. Prisma Health, in partnership with DHEC, will provide the testing in Greenville from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. This will be at Augusta Heights Baptist Church on Augusta Street. You don't need to make an appointment or have a doctor's order to get tested. You will be given a mask, and you must maintain social distancing. Don't worry, though, if you can't make it this weekend, more screenings are scheduled for next week, and we've got all this information on our website. As we approach 6:37, let's get a check of our weather and traffic on the 7s. We go to the Carolinas Chief Meteorologist, Christy Henderson.
All right, Julie, you're a warm weather fan, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so you look at these temperatures and you probably think, oh man, it's going to be another chilly day. I know, and it is chilly out there now. We've got 40s and 50s, but take a look at the weekend. Okay, today's high near 70 around the upstate, but as we get into tomorrow, we're near 80. The mountains are in the mid 70s. Lots of sunshine really both the days this weekend. And by the time we get into Sunday, a really warm pattern is going to be settled in. So we're going to end up in the low 80s for the high across the mountains. For the upstate, mid 80s. So all you folks that love that really warm weather, it's coming this weekend, even if today is a little breezy and a little cool out there still. All right, let's go over to Fred and get an update on traffic. You like the warm weather too, right, Fred?
Like it? I love it. All right, let's check your live drive traffic. Tatiana has the day off today. We continue to have a nice, smooth ride out there for you. That's Interstate 85, and really any camera we look at in the update is going to show you the same thing. Traffic is moving well. We've got no working accidents, and overnight construction is long since finished, and that is your live drive. Next on Carolina Morning, a drive-through food drive starts today for people in need in Asheville, and you can help their cause. 22 minutes before 7, a live look at some blue skies with a few clouds from our camera at Hogback Mountain. Hey kids, it's Friday. You're watching Carolina Morning.
Now on 7, a plea to the community to help solve a homicide. Spartanburg County deputies are asking for information following the death of an upstate woman. They say Regina Allen died following a double shooting last Monday in Inman. Her boyfriend, Terry Griffin, was injured in the shooting. Allen's family says they want justice. They're begging for anyone to come forward to help solve the case.
Regina was a person. She had a family, and she loved life. She loved living, and she didn't deserve to be killed in such a horrendous way.
Investigators believe Allen and Griffin were targeted. If you have any information, call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC.
We're following developments to treat coronavirus. The first patient in South Carolina to be treated with antibodies from plasma says it saved her life. Lisa Harden tested positive for COVID-19 on Good Friday. She wound up in a Greenville hospital unable to breathe. Doctors from Prisma Health matched her with a plasma donor from Tennessee who had been infected with the virus. The concept is that antibodies within that plasma help curb the infection.
This person cared enough to go donate, let it be extracted, and to send those antibodies. I called it there. It was an army. The plasma had an army of antibodies and an army of fighters.
Several other patients have received the same treatment. If you've recovered from COVID-19 and want to donate plasma, look for this story on WSPA.com. President Trump says he's leaving the reopening of the country up to each individual state. The White House's social distancing guidelines expired last night, and at least 35 states are loosening their restrictions. More than 30 million Americans have filed for unemployment benefits in the last 6 weeks. That includes more than 400,000 people in South Carolina, but initial filings in the state have dropped in each of the last 2 weeks.
The assembly lines at the BMW plant in Spartanburg County will soon be moving once again. After halting production in late March, the plant will restart on Monday. Some county leaders in Spartanburg say this is a step in the right direction to get life back to normal.
From church donations on Sunday morning or during the week now, the laundromat, things that have nothing to do with BMW per se, but that ripple effect goes throughout our county, throughout the upstate, and throughout the state of South Carolina.
A spokesperson at the plant tells us new guidelines and procedures have been implemented to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Happening today, there will be a drive-through food drive at Asheville outlets that will be held each day from 10 until 2 through next Friday at the food court entrance. The outlets in Asheville Buncombe Community Christian Ministry are hosting the drive. They're also asking for donations of dry food, laundry detergent, Ziploc bags, boiled or bottled water, and personal hygiene products. You can pick up food or donate without leaving your car.
Well, coming up, we'll show you how a local community is coming together to provide groceries in a safe way during the coronavirus pandemic.
And at 6:44, a live look at downtown Greenville on this Friday morning. We will check your live drive and hear from the Carolina's Chief Meteorologist, Christy Henderson. It's all next on Carolina Morning.
At 6:46, let's get a check of your top stories, traffic and weather in our Carolina Morning Rush. The state Supreme Court will allow evictions and foreclosures to begin again in South Carolina on May 15th. Landlords at banks have been barred from kicking people out of their homes during the pandemic. The Chief Justice cited recent aid packages for homeowners while lifting the order. Well, today several upstate malls are reopening their doors to customers. Haywood Mall in Greenville, Westgate Mall in Spartanburg, and the Gaffney Outlet Marketplace will open with some restrictions. For hours and those restrictions, look for this story at WSPA.com. Prisma Health and DHEC will offer more public screenings for COVID-19. It's happening tomorrow in Greenville from 10 a.m. until 3 at Augusta Heights Baptist Church on Augusta Street. Anyone with symptoms of the virus will be tested without a doctor's order.
6:47, a nice quiet start to our day, and really quiet weather is in the forecast for all of today. We've had a little cloud cover around so far this morning in some areas, but we expect the balance of the day to be sunny. It will be breezy and still on the cool side, but over the weekend it really starts to warm up around here, and we're talking 80s for the high all across the area by Sunday. Next good chance of rain is going to hold off until Tuesday of next week. So a pretty good dry period of weather for us to enjoy after all of the rain that we had not too long ago, just another 24 hours ago or so. Here's a look at the satellite map. You can see the extent of the cloud cover in North Carolina. A lot of this is already trying to go away in most areas. The upstate clearing out nicely after some overnight clouds. Got a little cloud cover in Gaffney down towards Union, and it's because of an area of low pressure nearby. This is the whole storm system that we dealt with that's now to our east, but around that still some moisture coming in. Rain coming down over West Virginia, western portions of Virginia, and some of the shower activity trying to work its way into the northern mountains, but that should swing to the south and east and get carried farther away from us. So as that area of low pressure moves farther away, the cloud cover will too, and that will allow us to see a lot of sunshine. Winds will be breezy out of the northwest during the afternoon hours, probably pick up some wind gusts of over 20 miles per hour at times. Getting into tomorrow morning, a clear, calm, chilly start to the day and a fast warm-up as winds pick up out of the southwest. Will be in the mid to upper 70s for the high. As far as the winds go right now, in eastern portions of the area, they're calm, but we've got a light breeze around the western upstate and a good breeze in the mountain areas. This contour is really indicating the mountain locations that are seeing those winds picking up. They're out of the northwest, sustained at 14 miles per hour right now in Asheville. Kind of cool. It's 46 in Spartanburg, 45 in Lawrence. We're at 50 in Greenville, 49 the current temperature in Asheville. And of course, with the breeze, it feels a little chillier than that up in Asheville this morning. Here is your Storm Team 7 on 7. Beautiful weather for the next 3 days. 70 for today, 79 tomorrow, 86 on Sunday, mid 80s going into Monday. And then it looks like that chance of rain holds off until we get into Tuesday and into early Wednesday. There's mountain forecast, lots of sun today, breezy and kind of cool, low 60s, but it's going to feel really nice over the weekend, mid 70s on Saturday, and we're in the 80s around here by Sunday. All right, let's get over to Fred and see what's going on the roads.
We're in pretty good shape this morning as we check your live drive. We're taking a live look at Interstate 85. This is from the Malden Road camera we have. This is on the west side of Greenville. Things are moving well there. We do have one accident to tell you about, just reported westbound Interstate 26 right around exit 44. That is Highway 49, an accident there. Hopefully won't cause you too much of a slowdown. And that is your live drive. It is 6:50. One city in the upstate wants to support farmers and get groceries to you in a safe way during the coronavirus pandemic. 7 News' Christine Scarpelli is live in Greenwood with that story. Hi, Christine.
This is incredible, guys. I am learning so much this morning from Jeremy here at Parisi Farms. We still got Bobby here. Don't forget him at Stump Creek to my right. We are so excited. Tomorrow, listen, you do not have to worry about contracting any kind of virus at the Uptown Market here in Greenwood. Although maybe you have to watch out for an emergency responder or two. But hey, that's not so bad. At least you know you're safe. We'll let him go by. All right, we are here at the Uptown Market, but one day early. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. you can pull up and get your groceries, oh my gosh, put in your vehicle for you. Jeremy, this sounds like a pretty good concept. How's it going so far?
So far, so good.
Really?
We can expect it to go better, but as more people come, we'll figure it out and we'll always do it better.
Very good. What are you bringing tomorrow morning?
We got squash, zucchini, beets, asparagus from local suppliers, apples, We've got heirloom tomatoes.
Look at these tomatoes.
Patty pan squash. I'm
Now,
sure a
you
lot
just
of people
showed
actually
me.
know what patty pan squash are. It's
You
a
think they
rarity
do
to
know?
some people, but a lot of people who know what it is, they instantly want it as soon as they see it.
I said it looked like a UFO squash, but
A lot of people call it that.
wow! And all of this, of course, in season.
Yes, ma'am.
From
Except
your
for some
farm?
of the stuff that's coming out. Not all of it's from our farm, no, ma'am. We do a lot of stuff at kale. We're switching over to a lot of the squash right now as well.
Oh, cool.
So as we get more into the season, we'll be able to. It depends on what the nighttime weather does for us.
Oh, really? How
Yes,
does
ma'am.
it factor in?
The nighttime weather is all about the flowering of the plants.
Okay.
So as we need warmer weather in order to have more squash flowers.
I need warmer weather for my own sanity. So,
Well,
Jeremy, I'm
like,
on
it's
board.
free air conditioning. I don't want it to go away at any time.
Okay, no problem. What is this going to look like? People can actually pre-order.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We'll have a list on the Facebook, and they can pre-order, and then they can put it through onto my email, and then we'll do the correspondence that way. We'll just come through, tell us your name, and we'll go put it all in right for you. Whether you want it in the back or you want to come get it right through the window,
They
it's
can
all up to it.
specify.
Tell me what you want. We're open to all of it.
And you know, this is great because this time of year, I go every weekend, but it is a little tough. People don't know, will I be safe? Can I still get certain things? But this sounds like this is helping you guys too, right, during this pandemic?
Yeah, absolutely. As far as exposure to people, this has helped us a lot.
Oh.
We've always been willing to do anything we can in order to keep the business going, but this is definitely a good option for everybody involved.
All right, 10 tomorrow, Jeremy, there at Parisi Farms. We've also, of course, talked to Bobby a few minutes ago, so he will be here tomorrow morning, again, 10 a.m. If you want, where you can order online, WSPA.com. I put all their links up there, guys. I think this is a great concept. What do you think?
Christine Scarpelli sounding the alarm in Greenwood. There you go. Thanks,
right.
Christine.
All right, and speaking of Christine Scarpelli,